Hey everybody, it's Alexandra at Booktube Mommy and welcome to my channel. I am going to be doing a Booktube Newbie Tag today and I am so excited about it. Super excited about doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. I have been watching Booktube for about a year now. I was originally a Booktuber by the name of Between the Books and Lexi Read Books, but I decided to stop Lexi Reads Books and Between the Books entirely because I was not feeling those names. So I'm really glad to be part of Booktube again for the second time around, but this is super exciting because I'm going to be doing things just a little differently than before. And now I got my handy fire tablet, tangerine color. I love it. Tangerine's one of my favorite colors. So let's go on with the first question. And the first question is, why did you start this channel? Well, I started this channel for really many of the main reasons why most booktubers start their channel, just because they want to be a part of a booking community online. They want to make book friends because they don't have a lot of book friends in reality. That's my life. I don't have a lot of bookish friends. The only one I have, I can't see very often, so it's hard for me to talk about books with someone you don't see a lot. And that's why I started my channel, just so that I could talk about books the way I want to. The second question is, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? Some fun and unique things I can bring to Booktube. I don't know about fun because a lot of people don't consider what I read fun. One of the unique things that I can bring to Booktube, I think, is that I have a very wide variety of what I read. I don't actually read a lot of YA. I do read YA sometimes. The things that I really love to read, I think, are going to be some of the unique things that I'm going to bring to Booktube. What are you most excited for about this new channel? And that's the third question. I'm excited about talking about the books that I want to read. I'm excited about being part of the community where I think I belong, rather than trying to fit into the other side of Booktube, which is a lot of YA, and more YA. That's not me. Not me at all. And I tried to make it me, but I ended up becoming depressed and depriving myself of. But I am excited about talking about the books that I want to read. Number 4 is, why do you love reading? Why do I love reading? So many answers to the question. But to make it short, I'm going to talk about the one reason why I love reading so much. And it's changed over the years as I mature. But the number one reason why I love reading so much is because to be a part of a story is important to me. To become one with the story, to become part of the story is to find its central theme and message. And to be able to work around a central theme and message of a story while becoming one with the story means that you have really understood what the author was trying to say, even if you don't necessarily agree with it. Critical thinking is essential, and that's why I love reading, because it allows me to think critically. What book or series got you into reading? This is a two-part answer to this question. So what book or series got me into reading? First was, in 5th grade, was Maniac Bookie by Jerry Spinelli. I loved that book in 5th grade. Second, also in 5th grade, was Island of the Blue Dolphins by Scott O'Dell. Oh, that's such a tongue twister for me. Island of the Blue Dolphins by Scott O'Dell. And when I was in high school, I had just turned 12, so it was right after, and this is not high school, sorry, this is junior high, junior high, 6th, 7th grade, I read The Hobbit for the first time and loved it. Then I read Lord of the Rings when I was 13. I actually read it with every year that the new movie came out. I would read the book before the movie came out, so I read Fellowship of the Ring after I saw the first movie because I got obsessed with Lord of the Rings. Oh, Fellowship of the Ring is a masterpiece. Second was Two Towers, and third was The Return of the King. That book or trilogy or whatever you want to call it is wonderful. I love Lord of the Rings. It's one of my absolute favorite fantasies, if not my favorite fantasy of all time. And I am actually banking on reading them again. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. And then in high school, I started reading Jane Eyre, Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen. I read pretty much all of Jane Austen in high school, except Lady Susan in Mansfield Park. I have read pretty much all of Austen. Jane Eyre, of all of them, is my favorite, though, and that's what really, really got me into reading classics and eventually breaking away from that a little bit. 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I don't have a favorite booktuber per se, but I do have one that I really respect a lot, and his name is Steve Donoghue. My question for Steve would be, how on earth can you read all those books in 1 month? Tell me your secrets. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? The first obvious obstacle is my son, who has special needs. He has therapists coming to the house every day. He'll be going to a special ABA school soon, which is from every day from 8 to 3. And it's out of town. So the harder part would be finding a time to record my video. I don't want to record on the go. Yeah, that is one of the most difficult obstacles that I'm going to have to overcome, is balancing my time between my son's going to ABA school and then my daughter with therapy as well, and my son's therapy. It's going to be very difficult to do, but I'm going to find time. If this is going to happen, and I'm going to make it happen because I need to. The question is kind of redundant. That should be part of number 4 and 5. 9. Where do you read? Now, anybody who is a parent or is a parent of pets or a step-parent would understand that you read anywhere you can. I read when I go to choir rehearsal. I read in between whenever my choir director is telling us to stop singing so you can go and do the other sections. I try to peek in a few sentences. I will try to read while I'm waiting for one of my friends to pick me up and bring me to choir practice. That's those things you have to just find. You got to find those little blankets. You got to find those little windows. 10. What kind of books do you like to read? Different spectrums of historical fiction. This is 1940s. This is the 1500s, the 14th century. So, yeah, I have a very broad spectrum of interest when it comes to historical fiction. This is All the Light We Cannot See, and this is Wolf Hall, which I'm planning on reading this year. Light in August by William Faulkner. Faulkner is widely studied in mainly every southern university on the Gulf Coast, so Faulkner is really important to society here. Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad. This is one of the books that I read in school. It was for a literary criticism class, and I ended up really enjoying analyzing this book. Not so much. And then my favorite short story of all time, The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. It's a really great book. Really great story. Okay, guys, so that's it for my Booktube Newbie Tag. If you like my channel, don't hesitate to click subscribe down below and leave me a like and a comment. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.